It's easy to see there's community in bicycling. From bike shops to back roads to a Boise home where Rachel Huggins and her husband Patrick have hosted hundreds of bicycle travelers through a website called Warm Showers.
We have 2 gals from Alaska. They're flying in, and we're going to pick them up at the airport. And they're going to stay here for a day and take off and ride the Idaho Hot Springs Loop.
Adjust it as we go.
We just arrived in Boise, Idaho. We got on a plane at 2:30 this morning from Alaska. Haven't slept yet.
We just kind of have 17 days to play with, and we're going to try and have as much fun as we can.
When you're on a road and on a long tour, it's so nice to have the hospitality of people that are local. Most people they're cyclists themselves, and so they kind of know what cyclists need on a long tour, which is a nice place to stay and a warm shower.
We found Rachel and Patrick through Warm Showers, which is a website that we have hosted a lot of people from all over the world, but we've never actually stayed with someone. So this is our first experience, and it so far has been really amazing.
I was 42, decided to go cycle touring. I hadn't ever done that before, so I did my research and got the equipment and took off to New Zealand. And I was there for 6 months when I met my husband, Patrick. He was cycling around the world. We probably hosted over about 250 people over the years since 2008. Meeting people and hearing their stories, it's a good feeling.
After one night at Rachel and Patrick's house, Daisy and Tatiana hit the road with plans to complete the Idaho Hot Springs route. This journey requires real grit. It's 518 miles and nearly 40,000 feet of elevation. But the rewards are great. Awe-inspiring landscapes and 50 unique hot springs situated along the route.
We were in Idaho last summer and really fell in love with it. There was the Hot Springs Loop, and hot springs are one of my big ticket items, so when you put that with bike packing, it was a sure win.
Getting back to survival mode is really nice when you can just stop and be like, okay, all I need to think about is what I'm eating, what I'm drinking, like, do I have enough water, where am I sleeping tonight, and that's it. And that's really, really wonderful reset for me. I'm chasing bugs. We are at Cottonwood Creek Campground. It's 7 a.m. We're doing a little bit of a later start than we hoped. We got in yesterday, 6 p.m.-ish. We found out it was about 93 degrees yesterday, so a little hot coming from Alaska.
Super hot. I think we were complaining about it being hot too much, and this is what we get. Woo! Great! Day 3. Leaving Placerville. We had a little mechanical issues with the derailleur. Poor Todd's had to do about 6,000 feet of elevation, missing all of her top gears. I think she's down to about, what, 9 gears? But the wonderful people of Idaho City, very helpful, very accommodating, gave us some shelter to charge up and work on things. Now we're doing a little bit better. Headed to the Loman Cutoff. Really looking forward to some hot springs. We'll see you guys.
Beautiful day in Idaho.
We've officially made it to the first hot spring, labeled Campground Hot Springs. It was original. It was amazing. We got here through 2,000 feet of like beautiful descent through a forest. Smelled incredible. What a way to wake up.
For good reason, the Idaho Hot Springs route attracts cyclists from around the globe. It showcases some of our state's true highlights. If ridden counterclockwise, the main route runs along back roads from Idaho City to Featherville, Ketchum, Stanley, McCall, Cascade, Placerville, and back to Idaho City.
The dirt riding was amazing. It's insane how established Idaho is. We were like coming out of the mountains and we're still many miles from any city, and all of a sudden there's this like campsite set up and there's picnic tables and a bathroom, and you're like, where are we right now? It was awesome. It was just very well established.
Coming out of Stanley was drop dead gorgeous, hitting those BLM roads with the view of the sawtooths and the wildflowers and the wildlife. That was incredible. But then the highs too are just when you work your butt up these big struggling uphills. You know, you're biking up these big boulder fields and you finally get to the top and you just get to rattle your way down with that big smile and all the bugs in your teeth, and it's just, it's a good high. I like it.